Okay, hello teacher. So here we can see our project, and now we can find here the connection of our application. We can find the class connection, and this method that we can find here is a try catch that shows us the name of the class. So in this case, it is com.mysql.cj.jdbc.driver, and the connection is the driver is in the driver manager get connection, and this is the link of our project. So in this case, we have our database that in this case is gestion. So here it takes the catch and find a hero in case we find a hero here. So it is the controller of the application, and here we can find the different servlet imported in our application. So we have defined different strings. So we can find here the list string, the add one, and the edit one. And here we have a protected byte that it is named processed request, and it shows us the request and the response of the controller, and it throws the servlet exception and the EO exception. So here we also have a try, and that is the print waited out and the response get writer. So here it is an HTML embedded code, and here we have also some overrides uh, for the different get and post that we have in this case in our project. So in the CRUD, we have the different things that we can do in our application. So we can list, we can add, edit, and delete the person that we have created. And here we can find the person that basically it's gonna be in our database of Workbench. Here we have the ID, the NI, the known, that are the different columns or information about the person. Here we have the construction of persona that have as attributes the NI and none. We have the getter and setter for ID, for the NI, and for none. And in the last .java, we have here we have imported the connection, the CRUD, the model person, the connection, the array list, and different uses from Java SQL and util. Here we have a public class for persona DAO that implements the CRUD. The connection in this case is the new connection and persona new person. And here we have the override for a public list that is named lista, an array list for having here, in this case, the string SQL select from persona. In this case, what it shows us is the list of the different persons we can find here. So in the try, we have con.cn.getConnection, con prepare statement, and execute query. And here we have conditional that is the while persona per is new person, and we have here the get as the get from the int id, the string dni, and the string name. And here we list basically the pair that is the name we have choose in this case for persona. So in this case, if it doesn't, if it shows us an error, it takes the catch and return list. The same thing happens with persona list for the ID. So it takes the ID, the DNI name, in, and it also add person that we have the same information to edit and delete. And we used Glassfish for our application, in this case as a service, and we use it also Gorbench to be able to have our application without any problem. And we could see in the Chrome, in the Google Chrome, the application. In this case, we were able to click in list person or list people, and we were able to see the different information that we added in the table from the MySQL workbench. And that information was then were the name of the person, the DNI, and the ID that was generated automatically. Thank you, teacher.